This evening, the United States House of Representatives has passed a stopgap funding bill, moving the nation one step closer to avoiding a federal government shutdown. That deadline now just 3 days away. KCAU-9 Washington correspondent Hannah Brandt has the very latest in our top story tonight at 10 o'clock.
The House narrowly passed a spending bill tonight, with all Republicans but one voting for it and all Democrats but one voting against it.
We did our job today.
House Speaker Mike Johnson celebrated the passage of a short-term spending bill to keep the government funded through September. It includes a $6 billion boost to defense spending and shrinks non-defense spending by $13 billion. Relatively small adjustments to the overall top line of $1.7 trillion.
It freezes funding. It's a responsible thing to do.
Pressure from President Trump was key in getting Republicans on board.
He is the difference maker. I would never support this language, but I do trust Donald Trump.
And Republicans say this gives the Trump administration time to come up with a 2026 budget that makes bigger spending cuts.
This CR will allow government to continue operating, and it will allow DOJ to continue finding that waste, fraud, and abuse.
House Democratic leaders say that's exactly why their members opposed the bill.
We're not going to sign a blank check to the chaos and corruption coming out of the White House.
And they expressed concerns about what Republicans will do next.
Use this bill, this vehicle, to cut Social Security, to cut Medicaid, to cut the VA, and hand the cash to the rich.
But Speaker Johnson argues they have no plans to touch Social Security, Medicaid, or Medicare.
They've been lying and misrepresenting the facts about what's in the bill, and the American people can read it for themselves.
Now the bill heads over to the Senate, where it'll take bipartisan support to get it passed and to avoid Friday's shutdown deadline. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.
Now, all of Siouxland lawmakers there in Washington voted yes on that spending bill, including Iowa's 4th Congressional District Representative Randy Feenstra, who released a statement on X saying in part, quote, "Now we continue our work to extend the Trump tax cuts, lock down our border, unleash American energy, and eliminate government waste." Meanwhile, the chairman of the Iowa Democratic Party also releasing a statement on that spending measure, saying in part, quote, "Our congressional representatives just showed us that they are more beholden to Donald Trump and Elon Musk than they are to the rest of us. We need a bipartisan solution to keep our government open."